You will not believe some of the golf clubs you can buy out here in Asia. Guys, I've been in South Korea for a little less than a week now, and some of the golf shops are rather incredible. So much so, I've had to leave my hotel, make a huge journey next door. I better look at the road when I'm crossing, actually, because we don't want that. And I'm going to buy one of the drivers that I've seen for a rather incredible price. These aren't drivers that I have seen in the European market, in the American market. I dare say you guys haven't seen any of them either. Now, let's get in there and see what we can find. We'll pop these down here, and I'm going to show you guys some of the stuff we have in here. This store looks absolutely incredible. Ooh, too long. Hello. We've had a look around here already this morning, and something inspired my eye that I had to come back and get. So I've come all the way back here. It is next door to the hotel, to be honest. But some really, really cool stands. Some just quite expensive, like these are a limited edition Betty and Artie putties, really, really, really cool. And these things, which I've never seen before, are mega, mega expensive. If you are in Asia, guys, let me know. The 1.7 million, 3.5 million. These aren't the drivers that I'm coming to buy because I can't afford them. But
9.5 speed.
In the Monster.
Long driver?
Yeah? Yeah, it's up to me, yeah. So that's up at 400,000 won. We said 250 best price?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, I'll get that.
Yep.
Does it come with a head cover or?
Okay,
Barter them down as well. You've got to get the best price. 400,000 down to 250,000. I'll put that exchange on screen now because I'm not entirely sure. It's not too bad a price actually compared to what you could potentially pay. And we even get a head cover. My man sorting us out. Look at that for a head cover. Oh yes. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
어떻게 지내세요?
Yeah.
Yeah, is that good? Yeah.
That's very good.
감사합니다.
감사합니다. Thank you.
English card. Thank you very much.
20, 24, Korean size, 24.
I've no idea what's going on here. But this, we're going to take this out and play golf with it, see how it compares to some of our Western drivers. Looks really, really cool. Oh, thank you. Very good.
It's okay?
Yeah, good. Yeah, 감사합니다. Right, this bad boy can go in there, and we'll see you guys at the golf course. Okay, I kind of feel like I have some explaining to do. You see, we are back in the good old UK. Everyone, it's been an amazing trip out in Asia, in South Korea. I did actually play golf with this at Golfsong County Hills course, and it was an incredible golf course. It was baking hot. There's a full video coming to the channel on that, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you want to see just what golf is like in South Korea, it is nothing like you or I have ever played before, unless you live in South Korea, which you probably play quite a lot. But some of the ball flights that I got with this Monster max distance driver were incredible. I managed to get some really nice high draws. I managed to get some really low penetrating ball flights. And even Stuart, who I played with, who is a scratch golfer as well, said this thing feels and sounds very, very different. Yes. But also gives you quite an interesting ball flight. So we're going to test it out here at Woolley Park Golf Club, but you never thought we were going to be here in this video. Quite the different setting as to the golf store on the Seoul High Street. But also, guys, I took this in a Golfsong centre and tested it on their new NX model with the Callaway Paradigm Triple Diamond. I put them head to head. You are not going to want to miss just how far this driver goes. Put it this way, guys, I was hitting the ball and I thought, oh, it's okay, not too bad. Like, the spin rate's good, ball speed not bad, and the distance is okay for what I paid for it. And then the guys at Golfsong said, oh, we work in meters here, not yards. And if you know what that means, you're definitely going to stay tuned to the end of this video. But for now, let's see if it works on British soil. It looks so strange down at the ball. We've got these two big orange kind of swooshers. We've got a huge toe section of this driver, and it just looks like, it almost looks like a long drive driver, which it's not, it's a standard driver. The shaft out in Korea felt fantastic. Oh, wow. Wow. That's the first swing back here in England. We had an 18-hour flight yesterday. And the beauty about this driver is I don't feel like I have to load up and give myself loads of speed into that ball. I feel like the shaft, which is measuring at 45.5 inches in a stiff flex with D2 balance, 3.9 torque and a mid kick point, just allows me to not worry too much about trying to create speed. It almost feels like an auto flex shaft, although I know it's not one of those. So is it the shaft that feels good, or is it the head? The Monster super distance head with that CG just pushed back ever so slightly. I assume this is a bit of a kind of rebound frame, and then that huge enhanced sweet spot. Let's try and hit one a bit higher See if we can really get one out there. Right. I'm not gonna lie, it sounds weird. It sounds very, very tinny. It doesn't sound that good at all. But I hit that one out of the toe. I hit that one kind of nowhere near the middle of that sweet spot. And the ball flight, well, the ball flight, right. I think it's fair to say the ball flight was quite nice. Not a lot of movement on this driver either, which I do really like. I'm not kind of turning it over too much. That's 3 for 3. And I think they're going to be very, very close to each other. That last one just faded a little bit, which I don't particularly mind. Guys, let's get down there, let's see where they are. And also let's talk value of this club. 250,000 won. Fantastic, thank you very much. Which isn't as much as, yeah, you know the exchange rate now. Guys, out of interest, have you ever heard of the Nick Ent Monster Max Distance driver? Because I haven't, I've never heard of it. I've never even heard of Nick Ent as a brand. I feel like it should ring a bell, but it doesn't. I've certainly never heard of the Monster range of clubs. Guys, I'm doing loads and loads of content for you today, so make sure you hit that subscribe button if you want to see various different videos. Lots of fun stuff coming. They released a new putter and somehow I managed to get it again. I've got no idea, like I've got really lucky recently with good putters. I'll be giving that away. I'm not going to tell you which one it is, but it's a new one. So stay tuned and hit that subscribe button. Okay, so consistency wise, this is something which I struck a couple of them okay, and one of them was that kind of toey one. And as you can see, that is quite impressive. Guys, if I can find somewhere to get this on the internet, I will post it, because I think value for money wise, this is really, really good. Like £128, I think it works out. I did haggle him, I did get a deal. 400,001, we said 250 best price?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, I'll get that. Barter them down as well. You've got to get the best price. You've got to do that, I think, when you're on, I mean, when you're in any shop, but especially in like a high street golf shop. And they had loads of them, so I'm wondering if they were kind of well promoted, and then whenever you walk into a golf shop and there's a big bag of golf clubs right at the kind of start, right at the entrance, that's where kind of warning signs should go, these are trying to get rid of these. And at 400,000, I thought, oh, I mean, it's going to be a good video. I'd love to test it. It looks really interesting. And I just said, look, what's your best price? I even said it in Korean, but I forgot what it is. How good is my Korean, by the way? Kamsahamnida.
Thank you.
So guys, real quick one, if you are enjoying this video and you do like the idea of testing golf products from afar that you've never seen before, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because I also got these Super Egg PRGR non-conforming illegal golf balls. These are supposed to be the absolute bee's knees. I can't wait to test these and see just how good they are. So smash that subscribe button if you want to see that. Let's get on with the driver video. Okay, so a lot of you may be thinking, James, please just test it against a driver that we all know, against a driver we all love, against the Callaway Paradigm Triple Diamond driver. That's exactly what I did in the Golf Sun Centre in the middle of Seoul, and like I said, I thought we were working in meters, and it was actually yards, especially with this one. I had to test them. We're going to talk through that in just a second's time, but for now we're going to hit some down my arch nemesis. The 17th hole at Woolley Park Golf Club, water on the left, trees on the right, a really narrow looking fairway. Can this monster driver help me not only hit the fairway but try and get down there at a decent distance? This hole measures well over 400 yards. You know what, that felt like it should have gone left and it stayed banging. Look where this strikes from. Right, that's a great example of why I think this could actually be a really, really good driver. I struck that one there, like there. That is awful, and the golf ball is there. Left-hand side of the fairway, probably about 140 yards in. The hole measures 430 yards, so that's getting on a 300-yard drive out of the high toe of the club. The face actually doesn't mark up either, which is nice. It looks good as new. Right, let's go further right, try and kind of draw it into this fairway with this. Could this find its way in my bag for a bit? I mean, sound-wise, right, that one did go left. As soon as you start talking about putting it in the bag, that might be a lost cause. Let's hit one down there with a Paradigm Triple Diamond and then discuss the numbers from the Golf Sun simulator comparing these two clubs, because you could buy 3 of the monster drivers for 1 of these Callaways. This feels lighter actually, I didn't expect that as a feeling. Right, much higher, nice fade. Really, that's a centered strike as well. That's the right side of the fairway. Guys, let's get down there, let's see where they are, but also let's discuss the numbers that I found on the GolfZone 2 Vision NX system over in South Korea, because I honestly think you might want to see what you get for your money if you start shopping a little bit more off the beaten track. Let's take a look. So guys, I tested this monster driver in GolfZone HQ on their brand new NX system, and that was amazing. For a start off, I hit it on the golf course, but I also hit it out on the driving range just to test it for some numbers. I wanted to really put this driver through its paces and see exactly how long it could be. I thought that wasn't bad, 250 odd. It was the first swing of the day, carry wise, and then the guys actually told me, James, we work in meters here, that was a 255 meter carry with a bad strike. You'll see some of them actually went further than that. That one was a 260 odd meter carry. This one actually got a rocket down it, and this one was a long one as well. When I got this lower and fading back, it actually carried quite a long way and ran out nicely. You can see that one carried around 260 and ran all the way up to 275 meters. Then we got the Paradigm out, and actually it lagged behind a little bit to start with. I had to kind of adjust how I was swinging. It felt a little bit heavier, and then from there, once I got that going, I actually managed to get it past the monster driver. But for the price difference, £143, it is incredible. You can see we actually got a 255 meter carry there. Really, really, really good driver, this monster, and I really had to kind of bring my A game with the Paradigm just to get up with it at 260 odd meters. You can see the averages there, 156 ball speed, 158 ball speed. The monster spun a little bit more as well, but for that price, 5-yard difference carry averages. Now, yes, the Paradigm was a little bit longer when I really got it, and the monster wasn't quite as forgiving, but would you take that for the money to say I just walked into a golf store in the middle of South Korea and picked it up for 150 quid? So guys, really interesting numbers there, actually more comparable than what I thought they would be. And it does go to show that money doesn't always buy you the best driver. I suppose it does in a way, but how much money do you need to spend to see a huge difference? The ball flights that we saw out in Seoul, out in South Korea, at Gyeongsang County, I really enjoyed it. And look at this, very similar to the results we saw inside. There's the monster right there, left-hand side of the fairway. Wasn't the best strike at all. The Paradigm's, what, 5 yards further up on the right-hand side. That was more of a cutty ball flight, but I quite like that on this hole because you evade the water, which is where the middle golf ball went. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Smash that subscribe button. Do you want to see more videos like this where we travel the length and breadth of the world to see just what drivers you can find for the money? If you do, smash that subscribe button, get in the comments below and let me know. Throw a like on this video so I know you've enjoyed it. And apart from that, I'll see you all exactly the same time tomorrow. I bought some illegal golf balls actually, which I'm going to test now. Make sure you don't miss that. Goodbye.